Hello my beautiful friends, it's Millie here and you're in my channel Militsa Mind Voyages. And today's video is about how do I stop being taken advantage of my kindness. This video and this topic is very into my heart because me personally, I'm a very kind person and very often people take advantage of me. In the past, of course, right now, not really. I read people very well, so for me it's one step easier right now, but it wasn't like that always. Back in the past I have my insecurity, my self-esteem issues, and with the time I just allow myself to feel more and to think less, but in the most productive way for me. So let's start with the topic of itself. Set clear and definite boundaries. What exactly you will tolerate, what probably you're going to accept from another point of view, just because you understand that everybody has different way of thinking and you would like to listen first rather than to reject and refuse what people say. Try to make compromises based on your own understanding and nature, the way you are inside of you organically for yourself. By setting these specific boundaries during communication with another person, you automatically surround yourself with energy that vibrates purity and wisdom. This helps you to send messages, non-verbal and verbal, to your interlocutor. That's how the clear communication will start step by step. Of course, if you're dealing with a person who is open-minded. The third point is it's hard for you to refuse people and to say no. I got you guys, really, I really got you. I know that feeling. It could be very overwhelming, but it's necessary, you know. It's necessary from time to time to say no, especially when other people are trying to put different skills or qualities which we are not familiar with and which we don't want to cultivate in our life. For example, it could be something in terms of your work life, day-to-day life, that you don't have spare time in your day-to-day life and you simply don't want to do it because you're a person who would like to start something from 1 till 10 and you really want to do your job to give the maximum of yourself, but at that point you understand that you don't have that much time, or if you say yes, probably you will take more from your free time in order to maintain what you already promised. Think very good before you're saying yes to somebody else. Are you sure that you're not saying no to yourself and your inner world? This is very important, and it cost me probably 2 years to understand it and just to start implementing in my life and to feel comfortable saying no to people just without regret. Number 4 is how to cultivate kindness into depth. Do not enslave to authorities. I know this is hard, especially if that authority is our parent, is somebody, for example, a teacher or professor in university, at the university, or in school, or even our boss. But we have to start thinking this way. Our boss or our professor or our teacher, they're authorities just because the experience there is much more than ours. We can still appreciate them, we can still learn from them in some way, but we shouldn't trust them fully in what they're saying to us, or simply to accept whatever they say as our threat in life. Even though you're talking with your boss, state a point of view. Defend yourself with the softness of your character. Automatically people, they start to respect you just because you're not like everybody else. You're out of the box, but in a natural and organic way, and these are the soft skills that right now they're much more required in every organization, in every university century where the technology is going above. Like we all need technology, but at the same time we don't have that softness in our character in order to make the things right. So it's very important to not trust the authority 100%. Listen to them, accept them, you know, bear in mind that these people, they have more experience, that's why they're bosses, and you know, they're a little bit up level than you right now at this point. It doesn't mean that it will be always like that. Just, you know, take small steps and allow yourself to be centered and to follow your own rhythm inside of you. Next point is think first, then speak. There's a lot of people who collapse their relationship with bosses, with you know, spouse or family members, just because they jump into their emotions, jump into their ego, and they do not allow themselves to feel and to think first, then to speak. So it's very important when you feel that the ego inside of you and that you want to rise up your voice. If you feel that this is 100% important for you, go for it. But what I will recommend you is first, like, take a deep breath, you know, just allow yourself to be in your body, like center yourself, and you just simply can count on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just like that, allow yourself to cool down, and then you will feel inside of you how quiet you are already, and step by step you're starting to explain your truth in the most gentle way for the other person as well. This is very, very important. I know that so many people, they first talk, then think, they regret a lot finally, and they're full with shame afterwards, and this is completely unnecessary, guys. Just, you know, take a deep breath and just allow yourself to be the most of you, you know, and you're a nice person, you're not a badass. Even though you're a badass, just be a nice badass, you know, with a pure heart and good intentions. That's the softness with the character. Another point is act backwards from the point some person challenged you to be. Like, for example, if you have kind of a misunderstanding with somebody, or simply you would like to express yourself in the most gentle way, but somebody else, you know, they're trying to trigger you and just to go out of your skin, do exactly the opposite what is expected from you. For example, if somebody wants you to bring the dirty out of yourself, show them that there is no dirty inside of you, and obviously the only dirt is inside of them. But do it in a gently, in a pleasant way, you know, with softness, with character, with that vibe of a warrior of light, not with hate, not with harshfulness, or with you know, the emotions from desire of revenge. Remember that excessive emotions interfere your rational thinking. I'm not saying to suppress your emotions, not at all, like especially when we're talking about kids, let's say on the age of 2 years old, they need to express themselves, and even they cannot talk, like just try to notice what's going on in their life. When we do not observe what's going on in the life of the kid in the rare age, these emotions that are suppressed, when the kid become an adult, very often these people, they just simply are full with self-esteem issues, with confidence issues. They think that they don't have ego, but at the same time the ego is so much there, especially when you're talking about men, because the men, they're in that masculine body. They want to achieve things, they want to be a center of attention, they want to have that external validation. So emotions are very, very important to be expressed in a rare age, in order this to not become a stumbling block in the life of an adult. very be careful about that, and just allow yourself to express your emotion, but at the same time be aware that these emotions, they have to come from a depth. They have to come from a place with peace and understanding, not a place from revenge and hate and all the negativity vibrations that are, you know, that we want to poison other people with our dirtiness inside of us. So you don't have dirty stuff, don't put them out, you don't have them, they're not yours, you know. And the last point of today's video is the people with whom you're communicating, they know your old you. It could be you from the university, from school, like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, from some other past workplace, but you know, we all change. This is important and necessary in order the soul to evaluate here on earth. So basically we're different people even after 5 or 6 months. What we can say about 10 years or 5 years. So don't allow other people past view about you to interfere with your life today. Just allow yourself, show your boundaries, show what you would like to experience in today's sunrise, like what you would like to experience today and what kind of person you are today. Just accept that our friends backwards or our acquaintances back in the years, they're just there. In some point of our life they were helpful, we support each other. The people or the person with whom you're communicating today knows your old new, the one from school, the one from university, somebody who is no longer here, or it is here but with much more new awareness and conscious decisions, a lot of tough moments and battles. Just allow yourself to be who you are and express yourself in the most organic way for you and for the person in front of you, for your interlocutor. If he doesn't accept you the way you are, just probably this seems that this person is not open-minded yet and they just do not accept other point of view, which there is nothing wrong with that, but this simply do not serve you, and you are very free to make a step and just to distance yourself from that kind of attitude if you don't accept it and if you don't like it. Thank you very much guys for your time spent on my video. I really appreciate your energy. Subscribing for this channel, you're going to put love, wisdom and truth as a foundation of your life. I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom and truth, and I hope to see you in my next video.